to Charlottesville, home of the University of Virginia and the Cavaliers, where around here they say learning never ends, and they hope to teach a lesson in this one. Today, a clash between a couple that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. Kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him, but Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early, get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Flushed out of the pocket. Lets it fly. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he
breaks into the open. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
They'll give it to him again. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Back to throw, it's Marshall. Working that left side now. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Running back searching for a hole. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They go 83 yards on the... They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Virginia's offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Gives it on the option. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Carr. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. Back to throw, it's Marshall. Makes the catch. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Going downfield for the big play. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. It'll be 3rd and long. They just keep firing. Moving away from pressure. Took care of it himself. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Quarterback may change this route. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. Gets it in there for the touchdown.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, Ole Miss and LSU have battled to the final whistle. Here's a quick breakdown. Ole Miss dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from DK Metcalf to A.J. Brown, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge today. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
Talking to coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put it together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, running back gets the give. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. And the Cavaliers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. The give to the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And there they go again, another huge gain on the ground.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They're going to ride this running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Makes the grab on the left. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. This offense needs to avoid getting in its own head, getting domed up with its play calling in the red zone. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
All right, defensive ends, you've got to do a better job not getting too far up the field on these pass rush situations. You've got to be able to retrace. You can get to the level of the quarterback, but then you've got to slow
into the end zone for the touchdown. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
He'll bring it out. It's Courtney, and they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Motion from the wide receiver. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at 2nd down.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Morris. And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Leaves it with the running back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Firing to the right, complete. and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Well, it's a nice job tackling on defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that third down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Montgomery. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Back to pass. It's Morris. Here's the pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pocket breaking down. Blasted as he lets it go.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not, and get a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They get to him as he throws. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. And the Cavaliers will punt it away on fourth down.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Steps away to find some room. Hit as he throws. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Finds a man on the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
At the 41-yard line. And that's going to get enough.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. Offense gets set for second down. To the air, it's Marshall. Oh, they're after him. Gonna try to get it himself. At the 35, he's loose. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense.
And it's just a pick-your-poison thing for this defense. They decide to play man-to-man, really good coverage in the back end, taking away the pass, but then what happened? The quarterback sees it. Not only does he see it, everybody trailing their guy, so much space for him. He takes off.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense picks it up. He almost popped out of there for a huge return. Will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. From the 22 on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quickly complete. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. He wants it all. Makes the easy catch and weaves his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To throw, it's Morris. Good timing on the quick out.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Get much done on that, Brian. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it off! And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Looking downfield on first down. Wide open downfield. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. He's got him in the flat. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Grab behind the line. It's Taylor. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun. Wants to pass. It's complete to the right. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Deep shot for the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Carl Smith Center and Scott Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
The Cavaliers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Morris. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. All kinds of room to the right. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. And the Cavaliers have it with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Rivers. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Running to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Got room to work. Oh, he's got some space. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll ride the hot hand. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Looking left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return.
Not all DBs make the play in the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field. It's Morris. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cavalier. Well, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give from the gun. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. They bring the punter onto the field now. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They cut into the deficit the last time they had it, forced the punt, and now they can really make the rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This defense, and I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Under fire. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Just a short pass to the tight end. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Power football with the run. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Trying to escape and get it himself. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. There he goes. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down.
And that's a 1st down.
To the ground with the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Yeah, and he's done a great job all game long, making the right decisions, but knowing when to pull it and continue to keep drives alive. He's continuing to make the right decision time and time again.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Creates a little room. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Gets behind the pads and slams into the end zone for the touchdown. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Florida State was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in Tallahassee over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football. Conference foes face off, fellas.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Cavaliers want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield, it's Morris. And they can't make the play on third down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Breaks into the open. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They'll go to the ground.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Trying the left side. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
On the option. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Now on the option. Looking for the end zone. And it's a touchdown in the dying moments of the game.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Morris. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Great place to start for this offense. They go to the ground. Bringing it back. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.